Yeah, we
This is
have a
live.
lot.
Have we ever actually been live? What is live? What is
Oh,
what is this?
I literally watched a video just explaining what is alive, but I don't know if this is the same as live, right?
Is this podcast alive?
No, because it
No.
doesn't breathe, eat, or grow.
It eats. It eats. It does not grow. That's true. That's true. This podcast does not grow. Ergo, not alive. That is
It
true.
doesn't eat. It
Hmm.
doesn't eat. It consumes
Yep.
stuff, but it doesn't eat. Um, but it is a good podcast, and there's a lot of people
Damn
who
right.
like it, and not just the people that that we pay to love it, and that
Pay a
we
lot of money for
I
people to
do.
like it.
I pay a lot of money for people to like it and talk about it. Unfortunately, they haven't done that yet. So hopefully, with this episode of Common Thread, they will find something to be worthy of talking about. What do you think?
I think we should play a game.
Again, before we
Common
start,
thread.
or right
No,
now,
no, the whole
start the
thing.
show. Okay.
The whole thing.
Them bonus beats.
These
Man,
games might be my favorite types of episodes
okay. Explain. Explain it. Explain it.
because, selfishly, in a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Hmm.
the episodes that are happening, I'm reading through stuff and I've got my notes handy and I'm referencing things and I'm trying to keep up with what's happening, and I'm trying to explain and teach,
Yeah.
which is the whole premise of Omie-D Learns is that I come in and teach you something and then you react to it because you're great at reactions. That's the whole premise,
Yeah.
right?
Ah.
Yeah. I mean,
Ah. Yeah.
watch out.
Wait. Watch out. Hey, little lady. Look out! It's a spider right there.
And it's a little bit that way on the end quotes, but in quotes I still have to talk about where it's from and what's going on. The common thread where we're going through everything and you're trying to guess what all these things have in common, and by the end of it it's like, oh, it's this, or we go through it. Not only do I get to close all my notes and watch the show while I'm participating, which is awesome.
Yeah.
um, the research that actually has to go into it is some of the most fun because I come up with as random of a topic as I can. I'm like, all right, what are random things that have to do with this topic? And so I start with the topic, the answer, and then I'm like, this, then this, then this, then this, then this, and then I put them in an order, and then I present to you all those random things, and you got to go back and guess the topic. So, in a way,
Oh.
this is still the ODL experience. This is still Omie-D Learns because
Mm.
I'm still presenting all this masses of knowledge, but I get to play the game.
I like it. I like it because at some point, like you said, I still learn something, and like the fact that like the entry slide for Common Thread has like my favorite show right here about
Oh,
smart toilets
yes.
right here.
Smart Toilets is
Hey,
so good.
yeah, I go to the YouTube page and check out Smart Toilets. That was season one, right? Right, season one.
Had to have been because we
Season one.
wasted all the good topics back then.
Yeah, we got it.
We
We
talked
got a
about
lot there.
coffee. We talked about smart toilets. We talked about
Statue of
welding,
Liberty,
Statue of Liberty. We talked about,
temperatures.
yep. Oh yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah. We
freezing.
talked about freezing
Yeah,
and salt. That's
salt.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
I like how next to the one about poop, you look very frustrated because like you don't like the word poop.
I I struggle with a lot of those conversations. I don't think I'm alone with that. I I made it through the episode because we were talking about toilets, but no, I'm not interested in talking about that very much. No.
All right, well we can move on. We won't have to talk about things that go into smart toilets.
So do we know how we play this game?
Uh, you give me a bunch of clues, or there's a bunch of things on the board,
Hmm.
and you're going to teach me a little bit about each one of those things. But they all have something in common with a big picture item. It's kind of like one of those old school games that they used to play. Uh, is it password or something.
Ooh, maybe. Then you guess all these different passwords, and each
Yeah,
one of the guesses is a clue. And then was like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
See,
you're exactly right.
we could go on
Yeah,
that show and mash the money, homie. We
actually
could,
true. You and I can go on
Ow!
password and kill it because we'd be like season 4, episode 2. You'd be like Space Ghost,
Space
and I'd be
Ghost.
like season 3, episode 7. You'd be like Harlem Globetrotters, and I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how are they doing this? Like,
He shoot they score. Just give us the cash. Cash out. Cash out. But all right. So I think I got the hang of it. This is part 3. So what's the game? There's no competition. It's just if I can get it. What's the game?
it's just you. You're just learning. You're just going through it. You're
All
learning
right.
as you go, and we're just getting into it. Yeah, guests are great, and now they're just watching.
That's cool. If you want to guess before I do, feel free to say something out here in the old comments there.
But I
I
already
mean,
know the answer.
not you.
Oh,
Um, I just put one out there so people could be like, "Ooh, maybe I
oh,
can guess." There we go. All right, so we
you
ready?
you already put a guess out for what the answer is?
No, no, no. I
Oh,
just
I thought you put a guess for the answer. I'm
no,
like,
no.
that's the no look pass.
Yeah.
Like, okay, all
Boom.
right,
See, look. Can you guess? Like I got the people out there.
all
I
of them
just,
flocking to
I opened up the floodgates. I'm the
you.
person who's like, hey, it's a quiet room. It's like,
Hmm.
aha, not this guy is here. I'll start it off.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
Let's do this. Hey, check that out. Oops, went too
Whoa, you're
far.
going
Oh, whoa,
fast. You're
whoa,
going way
whoa,
too
whoa,
far.
whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down.
Slow down, Omie-D. All right, we are starting off with
Gets me every
these
time.
3 guesses. Drink your Omie-D. All right, Earth,
Wind and fire.
rainbow. So
Earth,
you've almost
rainbow.
got the wind. A zephyr is a type of wind. So Earth, zephyr, rainbow. So if rainbow is a fire, you'd have earth, wind, and fire. But we're talking about a zephyr,
A zephyr.
talking about rainbow, and we're talking about earth.
You said a zephyr is a what?
Type of wind.
Oh, there was a baseball team called the Zephyrs. Mr. Burns wore the jersey when he was on a softball episode of The Simpsons.
Because he's like the wind.
Yeah, he. Okay. I guess
He's
Monty was.
like the wind.
Yeah, I guess Monty was at played for the Zephyrs back in the day. Okay, so Earth, Rainbow, Zephyr,
Hmm.
Captain Planet.
Ooh, that's fun. That's a fun guess. That's a fun guess. All right, so the very first guess in this is Captain Planet, and I'm going to compare that to what the correct answer is because that is
Okay.
not the correct answer.
Well, son of a building block.
How did you get Captain Planet from that?
The rainbow with the Earth, the wind, and then the whole Earth and the planet. And I just, hey,
Okay, sure.
we're just letting them fly, baby. Just
Captain Planet.
Captain
Nope.
Planet, Harlem Globetrotters. You already said that one. Ready for the next one? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
Oh, okay.
You're looking at
Then it's like a video
Waterloo,
game I play. Ooh,
the
Napoleon.
Viceroyalty of New Spain,
Is
and
that
Fort St. Louis.
Fort St. Louis
Hmm.
and the Viceroyalty of New Spain? So I'm assuming
Mhm.
New Spain was nowhere near Old Spain, which would have been.
That's a great guess. Yeah.
I'm just giving everybody out there the
Take what
same
you can get.
opportunities that I would. I don't want them to think that the podcast king is not trying to play fair out here.
Nope.
So
TPK is making it an even playing field.
Waterloo, that was French. Spain. I see Paris. I see France. I see St. Louis is underpants.
St. Louis technically is going to be French again.
Okay, so we got French.
I don't know if that's a
Spanish.
clue. That's talking
Oh.
through it.
Okay, well, right on. And the Battle of Waterloo and Captain Planet is not the answer with the Earth.
Captain
Zephyr.
Planet v. Napoleon Bonaparte.
What the slide? He was great in Bill and Ted's Excellent
Oh,
Adventure.
wasn't he?
Well, just and let water slide. He's like, it'll never work. Bah! He was very upset about that shit not working. Okay, Waterloo, Viceroyalty of New Spain. Who is the Viceroyalty of New Spain? Is there a way I gotta ask that question?
You can ask that, but that'd be
It
and it's
doesn't
incorrect.
matter.
What is the viceroyalty of New Spain?
What is the viceroyalty of New
Yeah,
Spain?
not who. And this is not a progressive conversation. This is a very specific conversation. What is the viceroyalty of New Spain? Not who.
Okay, so what is the viceroyalty of New Spain?
hmm
What is it?
So here's your first clue then. Well, I can't tell you what it is, but if you can figure out what that is, and then compare what Waterloo is and what St. Louis is, and what the previous slide has everything to do together, then you'll get it. But figuring
Well,
out
no,
what the viceroyalty of
well,
New
isn't that the
Spain might
point
be
of the
your big.
game?
Yeah, it is. So I'm not going to tell you what the viceroyalty of New Spain is. No.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
I took a gamble here that you didn't know what that was, because if you knew exactly what that was, hello viewers,
Hi.
you are very close to what the entire common thread is.
So if okay, well, I'd have no fucking clue. I'm assuming the viceroyalty of New Spain was like the police of New Spain, like Miami Vice or something.
The Miami
Miami
viceroyalty
viceroyalty of
of
New
Old
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, they came out from New Spain. They were younger. That's where they had the Lamborghinis and the open shirts. You know,
Mhm.
not your
So
daddy's
that's where I
Miami
gamble
Vice.
putting this early, because I gamble because I know that as the slides go on, you're more likely to know what they are.
Oh well, let's get to that part because I'm.
So this is slide number 2. So I don't think you know it. All right. So you got Waterloo. You know what Waterloo is, right?
Yeah, it's a battle from France that Napoleon and them just got slaughtered
No,
and
that's the
shit.
Battle of Waterloo.
Oh, but you got a big sting over here with a battle. What
Yeah. How else do you put that on there? Do you want me to just put the map and show you the city?
I've been like, is that where there was a battle?
Yes, that's where there was battle.
Is there something else Waterloo is known for?
No, it's a city.
It's a city in France, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a place in France where the
Yep.
naked ladies dance.
That's what I'm told.
Okay.
There's no holes in my walls.
It's like I just want to know. Maybe that is where it is in France. All right, so Waterloo is in France. New Spain is in New Spain, which would probably be in America somewhere or in some island where they've conquered people because that's what Spain did. Which would probably be in St. Louis. No, because it's French. So it'd be in the
And St.
United
Louis is
States
also on the same list.
with the Viceroyalty of New Spain or with Waterloo.
Yeah. So you said that Viceroyalty of New Spain was probably in St. Louis, and I said no because it's on the same list. Because
Of
that's not your common thread. They are part of the common thread.
okay, well, all right. So none of this shit makes sense to
That
me
was a
yet.
big clue, though. Big clue. You look back on this episode, which I know everybody does. That was a big clue.
What? What was the big clue?
Exactly. What
Fuck.
was the big clue?
They're on the same line, and I don't give a shit. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
This is a good one.
So we got Bigfoot
Yep.
with some ramen noodles, or just noodles.
Just noodle.
Just noodles.
My design skills should not throw you off here.
Okay, so Bigfoot with noodles and oatmeal.
Yep. Now my
Bigfoot.
design skills were not good enough to put that oatmeal in his hand, but
Okay.
I did put the noodles in his hand.
Yeah.
Just saying, you go try Googling image searches and figure that out.
That's amazing. I didn't even consider the fact. Like, I think it's an amazing slide, and I kind of want some of that oatmeal. It looks really delicious and healthy. I should probably have that for breakfast in the morning. So Bigfoot, noodle, oatmeal, France,
Mm-hmm.
New Spain, Fort St. Louis, rainbows, air,
Oh,
the wind,
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Your dog hears me.
He's going crazy. He wants you. He's like, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Uh,
You got this.
uh,
Bigfoot, noodle,
noodle,
oatmeal.
oatmeal. Bigfoot noodle oatmeal. What does that have? I'm thinking it's like somewhere in the United States. Is it a place?
Say that again.
Is it a place?
You're doing a great job.
So it is a place, or is it a person? Is it a noun? It has to be a
It is a noun. The common thread, ladies and gentlemen, is a noun.
Is it a noun? Is it a noun?
I will can confirm.
It is a person, place, and or thing. Okay.
Correct.
All
Yes.
right.
Can confirm.
Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is usually found in very heavily wooded areas. It's a myth that people, but this does the. I just assume that's the best entertaining Bigfoot you found. Like his hair has nothing to do with the fact that he's holding noodles, which means like it would be Asian, like Chinese Bigfoot or something, or like where ramen noodle. Like like, does that have like does the Bigfoot and the noodles and the way that because like does he like a ninja Bigfoot or something? Like does that have anything to do with it?
No. Me putting them together in design has everything to do with creativity and has nothing to do with the common thread. The
Okay,
common thread is only the words on this page.
Bigfoot noodle and oatmeal.
Atta girl. And
Bigfoot.
that same thing goes for the previous episodes where you talked about the Battle of Waterloo. I'm like, cool. It only says Waterloo.
Yeah, and so I need to read the slides. That's what you're saying.
Atta girl.
Waterloo, Bigfoot, Noodle,
Zephyr.
Zephyr, Rainbow,
Globetrotter.
Globetrotter. What? What slide was Globetrotter on? Damn it!
Season 3, episode 4.
There you go.
I'd like to solve the puzzle. Thank you.
Can I buy a vowel?
Mm.
Oatmeal.
Is a vowel a noun?
Okay, so those are things that are warm. So and cold. So Bigfoot and cold things like in the northern hemisphere, because nobody really wants to eat oatmeal and noodles, and Bigfoot's not found on the beach,
That's
right?
what I've got.
Beer.
Yeah. I've got
That's-
a.
Oh, aren't they from Dallas?
Yeah. You're great.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
go visit them and
Black
show them
Matter
this video.
lives.
We should do. Yeah, it does. My beer is almost out.
Well, that's why I brought 2 to the show.
I
All right.
know.
Bigfoot, noodle, oatmeal. What are your other words? Bring them in.
Uh,
Let's go back, learn the words,
rainbow,
and then move forward. Rainbow,
rainbow,
Zephyr.
Zephyr, Earth. Uh,
Oh, yeah. It was Earth. I was thinking Waterloo. Yep. Waterloo, Fort St. Louis.
Fort St. Louis, Waterloo, and Viceroyalty of New Spain.
Atta girl. You got it. Look at him learning. All right. What's next?
At some point, we should take a commercial break so I can get a new beer.
Atta girl. Why do I keep saying that? Why is that on my head? Why do phrases get stuck in your head? We need an entire show on that.
I know the guy that can do it.
That's true. I'll get right on
Cool,
that.
happy, loco. Is the fact that this penguin has the number 23 on his joint have anything to do with the fact that he's
The
like,
King James episode.
yeah, and he's wearing some J's. Look like he got on the Concords. I would assume those look like the Concord J's.
So clearly he's not the loco one.
No, he's probably the cool one. And then you got the happy one. And the guy in the corner looks like he had a couple Four Locos.
There you go. Yep.
Okay, this is getting very confusing. Shit.
You should go to commercial break and come back and tell me about it.
There you go. Atta
Atta
girl.
girl.
Hey! You know what? God bless America. Look, I need a commercial break so I can get me a beer because this one is getting really confusing.
Hey, if Atta girl is just joining, you need to go back and say what you've seen before. So go back, study up, grab a beer. Let's hit a commercial.
Okay, you want me to review right quick?
Before the commercial, so people can think. Yeah, go for it. Where are you
Okay,
going?
so
There you go.
right there. Okay,
Yep.
so we've got
Common thread. Guess
We've
what
got-
all these things have in common?
What they all have come Earth, Rainbow, Zephyr. Zephyr is not Mr. Burns. Waterloo, not the battle, just the city of Waterloo. Viceroyalty of New Spain, Fort St. Louis. Okay. All right. If you got a guess, please take it because I'm fucking lost. Bigfoot, Noodle, Oatmeal. I'm at a I'm at a
You're at a
very
break. Go get
I'm
your
at a
beer.
I'm at a very
See you in
point where
45 seconds.
DJ Omie-D.
All right, so we're back. Common thread. Look, you showed your
I'm
beer.
looking at some of the best things I've ever seen in my life. This is the best.
Are you getting text messages from people?
Yeah, I am.
Uh,
And I'm
well,
reading them too.
well,
But I'm
congratulations.
not at
You
work.
know how to
You
read.
don't own me.
I'm not the boss of you.
You are not the boss of me.
You don't
I
tell me
will
how to
check
live
my
my
text
life.
messages.
I can live my life the way I want to live my life.
It looks real good. Tell you what.
It is. It's
Tell you what, it
tasty.
looks real good. Real happy
This
about that.
this is a Kolsch, golden opportunity
That's not what I was talking
Kolsch
about. This is
from
a
Petty
coffee
Colas.
stout
Yeah,
from Black Matter Lives
Black Matter Lives.
out of,
Yeah, Black
out
Matter
of
Lives.
Dallas, Texas.
Petty Colas, one of my favorite places there. In case you want to throw some beer at your boy. Hello.
All right, so
Um,
quick recap. We got Earth,
Bigfoot,
we got
wind, fire,
Rainbow, we got Zephyr, we got
Waterloo,
Waterloo,
Vice Royalty of New Spain.
we've
We've
got
got
Fort St. Louis,
Fort
also called Inez. Just so you know, it's also called Inez. It's there in parentheses. And then we've got,
Bigfoot, Noodle, Oatmeal.
yep, what is it? You're getting close. You're getting real close. You've like
Inez.
figured out nouns and stuff.
Yeah, it's a house.
So
It's got
smart.
walls. It's got walls
So
and stuff.
smart. So
Yeah.
smart.
Oh,
Is it a
God.
noun? Genius.
Oh, look, can I buy a vowel still? And we've got cool, happy, and loco. But those
Correct.
are all the same thing. Oh,
No.
loco. Yeah, they are. You could be cool, happy, and loco. What's wrong with you? No,
In this context for the common thread, they are very different.
but they have something in common, right?
Correct.
They are emotions.
Those are, but in the common thread, they are not.
Why the fuck did you say piece of shit? Um,
These
cool,
are
happy.
not, if for the sake of this show and this topic, the common thread where you're trying to guess what these things have in common, emotion is not one of them.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What is the emotion of Waterloo or Viceroyalty of New Spain?
Um, there's a duck flying outside my window. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, it's Ghost. Oh, my boy. It's my guy. Jot him down, cut and shoot, fair play, dime box, no trees, telephone, telegraph, point blank, Tarzan.
Mm-hmm. Big clue.
These are dog names?
No, okay. So you're getting things together. Like you've named so many different things. Like you're, it's cusp, on the cusp, my friend, on the cusp.
Jot them down. Cut and shoot. I know Cut and Shoot is a town in Texas.
Hmm?
Cut and Shoot is a town in Texas. Cut and Shoot,
Where?
Texas. I promise you, it's a town in Texas.
Hmm.
But if I'm lying, then you don't give me a clue. But if it is, then you give me a clue.
All right. It's a weird name for a town in Texas.
You are in Texas. Cut and Shoot is a city in eastern Montgomery County, Texas, about 6 miles east of Conroe and 40 miles north of Houston.
That's
Cut and-
cool.
Yeah. Go Cut and Shoot. Population 9.
Look at you teaching me something.
Omie-D teaches, more or less learns. Hmm.
We'll never take off. All
So
right.
dime box is definitely not what I think it is. Um, no trees, telephone, telegram. Is this something to do with wood?
Waterloo.
Dogwood,
Rainbow.
dogwood trees. Allergies.
No.
Claritin.
No.
Uh, shit.
So I've got to tell you, you have outright said what it is without knowing that you said what it is.
I literally have given you the answer.
You have absolutely 100% you have said the answer.
Oh shit.
Ready
Oh no, I need to
for the
go.
last slide? You got it. Come on.
No, because I want to go through the other slides. Is
Go
it
through the other slides and get to the last one. Let's go. Come on.
shit?
Oh, last slide.
Dublin, Liverpool, Athens, Paris, Moscow, China, Texas City. The fuck?
This
Are
is
these
so much fun.
are these places that you have traveled to?
No.
Damn it. Texas City sounds
Ask
like a
that
place you'd
question
like to go.
differently. Ask that question differently.
Places that you wish you could have traveled to.
No.
You don't
Ask
want to
that
go to Texas.
question differently.
You don't want to go to Texas City?
No.
Well, sorry.
Ask that question not so much.
Places you don't really want to go so much.
You added. You're adding to the just to ask the simplest part of that question.
Places. The places on the earth. Cities. Places that people. Places that we've had show topics about.
Oh, this topic is entirely about one common thread.
Ah, here you go at this shit again. Uh,
Oh, look at me tying shit back together. All right. So all these things have one common thread, and you've named it. You've already said it, but you did not say this is the common thread. You just named it. And I was like, what? Okay. But he didn't put it together.
so it wasn't Captain Planet.
Nope.
Waterloo, Viceroy, New Sound. What did I say? What did I say? Is it a state? Is it Missouri? What is the
What do you
show me
mean by
state?
is it a state? Is it Missouri?
Is it the show me state?
What do you mean? Is it a state? Is it Missouri? What do you
Is the
mean?
common thread the show me state of
No.
Missouri? Well, to hell with that. Is it great? Is it vodka?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch. Bigfoot. Is it ninjas? Things that ninjas are afraid of.
things, yes. I've done extensive research on things that ninjas are afraid of. No.
Oh, here we go. We got a good guess. Places that make thread.
Nope.
Oh, atta girl.
All
Shit. Okay.
right,
noodle,
Bigfoot, noodle, oatmeal.
Did I say it around this slide?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
You said it on the next slide.
Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong button. Cool hat.
Oh, you said it on the next slide.
Next slide.
You said it on this slide.
Ghost. That's what I said.
Nope.
It's not what is ghost. Jot them
Tell me
down.
about what you showed me. What did you teach me?
What are these are towns?
Yeah.
Okay, towns. The common
Where?
thread of all these towns. These are real towns?
Yeah. Where?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All of these towns are towns in Texas.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. That is fun. I was like, wait a minute. Liverpool. It's like,
Liverpool, Texas.
that is true.
Italy,
Athens.
Texas.
And I
Texas
literally-
City, Texas.
Here's the funny
Cut
part.
and shoot,
Texas.
Texas.
I looked at, and here you go. Oh, this is serious.
Oh, I'm going to teach you something. I'm like, sure. Yeah, you're teaching me about this town
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah.
What a
Mhm.
weird name that you put up on here. Cut and shoot. That's funny. It's a town in Texas. Did you know
Yeah.
that? I'm like, no, was it?
We out. No, I'm kidding. That was
Dime Box, Texas.
Time Box, Texas. I need to look for a house there. That sounds like a really good place. I didn't know there was a Point Blank, Texas. That's interesting. We should go visit all of these places and give them
Waterloo,
some business.
Texas was the original name of Austin.
Waterloo, Texas was the original name of Austin.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
Fort St. Louis, which was in a fort in Texas, is now called Inez.
Cool, Texas, Happy, Texas, and Loco, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot, Texas.
Yep,
There's a city called Bigfoot, Texas.
correct.
Son of a bitch. Noodle, Texas, and Oatmeal, Texas.
Correct.
Get the fuck out of town.
The
Viceroyalty of
Viceroyalty of New Spain was what the area was called around Dallas when Spain controlled what is now Texas.
Oh, that's what the sixth flag on the Six Flags over Texas.
Mm-hmm. And Inez, Texas, was originally Fort St. Louis.
Zephyr, Texas. You're saying there's a Zephyr, Texas, is what you're trying
I'm
to say.
saying there's a lot of Texases.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, man. Once again, I stand with my beer.
Hey, at least you taught me about this one town in Texas.
Shut up. Oh, that was a good one. Hey, I'd like to invite you all to check out the YouTube page. Go check out some of the other
Mm-hmm.
great shows that we've had. Oh man, every time at the end of the show, I'm just like, man, what a dummy. I should have got that. Like,
You had it. You said it.
I really did. I was like, man. He's like,
Hey,
"You
look at
should-"
this, more or less. This is a town in Texas that I know about. Look how smart I am. Omie-D,
Yeah.
Omie-D, Omie-D.
But I ain't never heard of jot 'em down, Texas. What?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be
Well,
surprised.
who has? I mean,
Nobody,
who has?
apparently, because I would have thought that the answer of places that make thread was a really good answer. I was like, fuck, she got it.
Yeah, that
You know,
still could be true.
they probably do make thread. Nobody cares about those.
We
should go
make
see-
thread. We
we
make
do.
common thread.
Common thread. And on that note, we'll see y'all next week for another great show.
DJ Omie-D.